Prince tried to warn us, but the industry silenced him. Diddy kept the spotlight, and the truth got buried. But now the whispers are getting louder. Secrets are unraveling. And what Prince saw years ago, we're finally starting to understand. This is deeper than drama. It's about control, power, and the dark deals behind fame. You think you know Diddy? You have no idea. To understand why Prince was so dangerous to the industry, you need to understand what he stood for. He wasn't just a musician, he was a revolutionary. In the 90s, Prince famously wrote "slave" on his face and waged war against Warner Brothers. He said the music industry owned artists like property. He fought for masters' rights when most artists didn't even understand what that meant. He exposed contracts, corrupt managers, and media manipulation. And here's the kicker. He said some of the biggest names in the business were part of the machine. He warned us, just because someone looks like you doesn't mean they're on your side. And that brings us to Diddy. Prince never said his name publicly, but people in the know, they understood the hints. Prince talked about black executives being used as gatekeepers to keep other artists in line. He called it a plantation with better marketing, and many believe he was talking about figures like Diddy. Let's rewind. Diddy exploded onto the scene in the 90s with Bad Boy Records. He had the image, the deals, the money, the control. But behind the flashing lights, strange patterns kept repeating. Artists under Diddy's label, they blew up fast and then crashed even faster. Biggie, dead. Craig Mack, disappeared. Loon, prison. Shine, prison. Black Rob, homeless before he died. Danity Kane, destroyed. Day 26, vanished. And Mace, he's been screaming about Diddy for years. Mace said, and I quote, "Your favorite artist is a fraud who exploits people and hides behind God. That's not a diss track, that's a warning." Here's where it gets real. Over the years, whispers turned into rumors, and now those rumors are hitting courtrooms. In 2023, Cassie, Diddy's longtime partner, filed a shocking lawsuit. She alleged years of abuse, manipulation, and worse. Diddy denied it, but he settled. In 24 hours, that's not normal. And that opened the floodgates. More lawsuits followed, allegations of trafficking, coercion, underground parties, names of high-level elites started circulating. Suddenly, Diddy wasn't just a mogul, he was a liability. But here's the question. How did he stay protected for so long? Why did the industry cover for him? And what did Prince see before everyone else? Prince believed artists were being used, exploited for profit, controlled with contracts, silenced with threats. He said the industry was full of handlers, people whose job was to keep talent in line, to drain them, and discard them. He spoke in code. In interviews, he'd smile, laugh, and then drop a bomb. Record contracts are like slavery, he said. If you don't own your masters, you don't own your name. And the most chilling part, they try to kill you in the spirit before they kill you in the flesh. People thought he was being dramatic, but when you look at the patterns and when you connect the dots from Prince to Michael to Kanye to Diddy, suddenly it doesn't sound like paranoia. It sounds like prophecy. Diddy was never just an artist. He was a gatekeeper. He sat on boards, had ties to billionaires, was linked to political figures, royal families, and corporate giants. That level of access doesn't happen by accident. Insiders claim Diddy's infamous parties were more than just celebrations. They were initiation zones. If you wanted to level up, you played by the rules. If not, you were iced out. And Prince? He never played the game. He walked away from labels, changed his name, sold his music directly to fans. He was free, and that made him dangerous. But now, the walls are closing in. Diddy's homes raided, assets frozen, insiders turning. Suddenly, the media that once praised him is tearing him down. Why now? Because when a gatekeeper stops being useful, they become expendable. And if Diddy falls, others might fall with him. Prince saw it. He said, "The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose, and it will defend itself. Now the lion is loose, and the industry is shaking. Prince didn't name names, but he left clues, and now, piece by piece, the puzzle is coming together. Diddy was protected, until he wasn't. And the ones who tried to warn us, Prince, Maze, Cassie, they were ignored, ridiculed, or erased. But you can only bury the truth for so long. It's crawling back to the surface. And the question now isn't just what Diddy did, it's how deep this rabbit hole really goes. Don't look away, this is just the beginning.